Okay, good afternoon, grade 11. So now we are going to discuss the T distribution or also known as the student's T distribution. Okay, so ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng T distribution? So also known as the student's T distribution, which is a probability distribution that is used to estimate population parameters when the sample size is small and or when the population variance is unknown. Okay, so ginagamit daw po natin yung T distribution kapag yung ating sample size ay small. Okay, so kung naalala nyo yung ating naging lesson before na yung normal distribution or yung z value, okay, so ginagamit natin yon kapag large yung ating sample size. So ang kaibahan naman nun sa T distribution is pag maliit lang or small lang yung sample size natin, ayun, ginagamit po natin yung T distribution. Okay? So, T distribution was developed by William C. Ligoset in 1908. Okay? So, bakit nga pala tinawag na student or student's distribution yung T distribution? Okay? So, si William C. Ligoset kasi nung nirelease niya yung book when it comes to T distribution, so ang nilagay niyang pen name doon ay student. Okay, so hindi niya nilagay yung mismong pangalan niya na William C. Ligoset. Ang inilagay niya po mismo doon ay student lang as his pen name. Kaya po ngayon tinawag po na student's T distribution yung ating T distribution. Okay? So, if the mean and standard deviations respectively of a random sample size of n taken from a normally distributed population with the mean can be standardized as, so ito po yung gagamitin nating formula when it comes to T distribution. Okay? So, sample mean minus population mean over S, yung ating standard deviation, and then may over po yan, over square root of n. Okay? So, the formula is used when n is less than 230 and the population standard deviation is unknown. Okay? So, sabi ko nga kanina, ginagamit po natin yung T distribution when it comes on the small sample size. So, dapat po ay yung bilang po ng ating sample size is 30 or less than 230 lang po. Okay, so 29 and below. Okay, so the T distribution with n minus 1 degrees of freedom. Okay, so may tinatawag po tayong degrees of freedom when it comes to T distribution. Okay, so here are the different properties of T distribution. So number 1, the T distribution is symmetrical about 0. Okay? So, same lang din po nung normal distribution. So, as you still remember, yung ating normal distribution before, so same lang po sila ng T distribution which is symmetrical to 0. Ibig sabihin nun, pag naglagay po tayo ng horizontal line or the vertical line, rather, dun sa 0. So, symmetrical po yung magkabilang side ng ating graph. Okay? Next, number 2, the T distribution is bell-shaped like the normal distribution but has heavier tails. Ayun. So, same sila ng Z value which is same silang bell-shaped. Ang kaibahan lang po when it comes to T distribution, meron po siyang heavier tails. So, as you can see the figure here, ayan po So yung Z distribution which is na-discuss natin last meeting. So yung po yung color pink na curve. So ganyan po yung itsura ng standard normal curve o yung ating Z distribution. And let us observe the color green, no? Color green po muna na curved line. So as you can see, that is that graph of the t distribution when n is close to 30. So for example, yung sample size natin ay near to 30. So ganyan po yung magiging itsura, no, ng ating graph. Okay? So kung napansin nyo, kagaya po nung isa, pag bumababa naman po yung ating sample size, mas lumuluwang po yung nagiging sakop nito doon sa ating horizontal axis, 'di ba? So as you can see, mas makapal po yung sa t distribution doon sa z distribution. Okay, so that is the difference po between the t and the z distribution. Okay? So next, the mean, median, and the mode of the t distribution are all equal to 0. Okay, so we need to remember that po, ha. Okay, next properties po. Number 4, the variance is always greater than 1. Okay, so tandaan natin na dapat po yung variance ay greater than 1. It is equal to v over v minus 2. So that is the formula po when it comes to variance po and v is the number of degrees of freedom. Okay? So sa mga susunod po nating lesson, i-discuss ko po yung tinatawag nating degrees of freedom. Okay? But ayan, as you can see the illustration here, so habang tumataas po yung degree of freedom po natin, mas tumataas din po yung ating graph o yung ating curve line. So as you can see, the color dark blue na curve line dito, that is the standard normal curve or yung diniscuss natin before na z value. So habang tumalaki po or our degree of freedom more bigger, so mas nagiging kapantay na po siya ng ating standard normal curve. So that means na habang bumababa naman po yung degrees of freedom natin, is mas bumababa po yung graph natin. Okay? So that is the number 4 property. Next, we have the number 5, which is the degrees of freedom increase. Ayan, so kasasabi ko lang, the t distribution curves looks more and more like the normal distribution. Okay? So sabi ko nga kanina, habang tumataas po yung degrees of freedom natin, mas nagiging same na siya sa normal distribution natin. Okay? So number 6, the standard deviation of the t distribution varies with sample size. Okay, so depende po kung ano po yung magiging sample size natin. So doon po naka-base yung ating graph when it comes to t distribution. And the last property, the total number area under at t distribution curve is 1 or 100%. Okay? Okay, so for our asynchronous activity, so ito po yung ating gagawin ngayon. So you are going to record a video and recite the 7 properties of t distribution na diniscuss ko po. Okay? So dapat yung face is nakafocus lang po sa camera. Although, also yung inyong eye-to-eye contact po is important for me. So yun po yung gigrade natin dyan. Okay? So, the deadline of submission is today until 4 p.m. lang po. Okay? So, record lang ng video. Kahit short video lang. Basta ma-recite lang po ninyo yung ating 7 properties ng t distribution. Okay? So, if you have questions, so don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so message lang po kayo or drop your question in the comment box. Okay? Bye-bye.